Hi everyone! Before we begin, we'd like to preface our presentation with some background information. We are the Khmer Empire, also referred to as the Kingdom of Angkor. Many regard 1431 as the fall of the Khmer Empire, though technically in 1431 Khmer's capital moved from Angkor, signifying the end of the Angkorian period. Yet since the College Board and many others also list 1431 as the fall of the Khmer Empire, for this presentation, we will too.
Hello and welcome to the Khmer Empire. In our empire, we made sure to respect every individual and give them equal treatment. We had a provincial bureaucracy, which meant that any individual appointed by the government or an individual of power can obtain the position. We know that women in society have less rights than men. However, in our empire, they owned land, had their own jobs, and controlled trade. Let's look at the social structure of other empires. As you can see, merchants and workers are placed low in the social pyramid. Workers in our empire played a big role in society, like elephant keepers, artisans, rice farmers, fishermen, soldiers, and secular nobles. With the help of these workers, our empire was able to thrive economically, politically, and socially.
We also had a very stable government and an elaborate bureaucracy which allowed us to prosper. Our empire was the longest continuous empire in Southeast Asia, lasting 6 centuries, and our royal dynasty ruled from founding to fall, meaning that we maintained a steady government for the entirety of our existence. The title of king was also usually passed to brothers or other male family members rather than to sons, and each king was educated for 7 years before adulthood by a royal guru, ensuring a king who was well versed in the matters of running and sustaining an empire. Our large state was well organized, broken into 23 provinces, with each province broken into villages, and a capital city, Angkor. Our bureaucracy was made up of sophisticated officers in each role, no matter how big or small. This allowed our royal dynasty to hold a stable rule, with specialized bureaucrats watching over Khmer, making sure everything ran smoothly.
Our irrigation systems utilized the water from the Mekong River, Tonle Sap Lake, and the monsoon rains, and because of it they could harvest the rice 3 or 4 times a year, and the excess rice brought our empire great wealth. In fact, they were called the Rice Bowl of China. The Mekong River was also a natural barrier for invasion, because other armies had trouble navigating the river with its changing currents and sandbanks, but the people who lived on the river knew how to navigate it. The river was also used for trade, to transfer goods from the capital to the sea.
Achievements in technology and architecture made our empire the cultural center of Southeast Asia. Our capital city, Angkor itself, was a technological feat, since it had a built-in irrigation system of reservoirs and canals to take advantage of the seasonal fluctuations of the Mekong River. This increased productivity in agriculture, allowing our people to focus on creating a rich culture, particularly in the field of architecture. We built many monuments, residential complexes, and hospitals, but our greatest building of all was the temple Angkor Wat. This temple covered 200 hectares, had 9 lotus-shaped towers, and had a painstakingly detailed bas-relief gallery spanning 800 meters. Our meticulously planned irrigation system, in addition to the large scale and incredible detail of Angkor Wat, goes to show the great success and creativity of our empire.
As our empire got larger and more developed, we were able to control lots of sea trade routes through the Mekong River, which is the longest river in Southeast Asia. The capital of our empire, Angkor, became a lucrative destination for many traders and merchants. We were able to export a great amount of rice as a result of our excellent irrigation system and various species of fish from the Tonle Sap Lake and the Mekong River. We have enough food not only for people within the empire, but also supply to regions both north and south of the empire, including China and India.
Thank you!